What's up, guys? Good morning. It is Matt here with Tanks Lawn Maintenance. It is currently 8:14 a.m. Thursday morning, February the 5th, 2026, year of our Lord. I keep wanting to say January, man. Do you guys do that too? When it's early into the next month, you keep wanting to say the previous month's name? Anyways, man. Oh, it's a yucky day today, boys. It's raining right now. It's not supposed to rain long. You know, it rained all day long yesterday and it quit last night. It actually wasn't supposed to rain at all this morning, and or wasn't supposed to rain at all today. It quit last night, probably around, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere between there. It quit, and I was thankful it quit too. Well, walked outside this morning to crank the truck up and load the trailer up, and hook the trailer up, and bring the trash can back up from the road. Well, it was raining. I said, man, you gotta be kidding me. So I went back inside, fixed my coffee and everything. Fixed me and Mama Tank a cup of coffee, and looked at the weather, man, and it said it's only supposed to rain for a couple of hours. It's supposed to be done. It said it's supposed to be done by 8 o'clock. It's still drizzling right now. But anyway, I'm gonna wait till probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. That way, hopefully it'll be completely quit by then. I've got to get this job started, man. I ain't got no choice. I can't go a whole week without doing nothing. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I've got my brother-in-law's mini excavator on the back of on my trailer. It's heavy. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but it's heavy. I didn't think it would weigh as much as the mini skid did, but it feels like it's a lot heavier. But a lot of that has to do with I'm on a 10-foot trailer, and I've got this thing backed up all the way to the front of the trailer, and with the boom and everything on the ground, the bucket's not touching the floor of the trailer. I wish I could do that, but I can't. The boom for the bucket is touching the gate at the back of my trailer. So yeah, it's a lot of weight. It feels like a lot of weight, and I'm thinking it's because it's all sitting in between the tongue and the axle. So it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do sometimes, man. But anyway, I'm gonna put some hydraulic fluid in that thing here in a few minutes. It's got a hydraulic leak, and it doesn't have a whole lot in there right now. So speaking of which, I need to grab a funnel before I take off down the road. But also, go ahead and open my garage door. That way I'll remember to get a funnel. But also, I gotta get some fuel for it too, man. I don't know how much fuel. I didn't look to see how much fuel it's got, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up. And I grabbed my father-in-law's diesel can. I'm gonna fill it up too. But I've got 2 pieces of OSB, some 7/16 OSB 4x8 sheets. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. It should be enough. If it was dry, I would say it would definitely be enough to where I could drive over the ground and not worry about breaking the wood. But it's soaking wet right now. Everything is soaking wet, and like I said, it's gonna be 9:30, 10 o'clock before I leave the house. I'm hoping for everything to dry out some and some of the runoff leave the work area, but at the same time, I'm only so hopeful. You know what I mean? I really don't look for this stuff to be that dry. But anyway, man, it is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it at this point. But I'm hoping that it'll be dry enough where I can put this wood down, and the dampness of the ground won't make that OSB crumble under the weight of this excavator. But anyways, guys, got 12 shrubs got to pull out the ground. I'm going to try as hard as I can to pull a Jap maple stump out of the ground. It ain't but about 4 or 5 inches in diameter, and I've got a holly stump that's probably, I don't know, 7 inches at the most in diameter. I'm going to try to pull both of those out of the ground. I don't know if this machine's going to have enough strength to do so or not, but I told y'all about the situation with my rental company that I was renting all the equipment from. I'm not using those guys anymore. They screwed my eyes out, and I went and did some research and found some other companies to do some to deal with. I didn't realize it. I knew, you know, my dealership, where I buy my mowers and trimmers and everything. I knew that they rented equipment out, but I thought they only rented like rental mowers, rental backpack equipment, stuff like that. And I knew they rented an aerator out. I didn't think about the fact of them renting out trenchers and which is basically all this is, just a trencher. But it's an excavator, but yeah, anyway. I didn't think about them renting out mini skids and stuff like that. Well, they're a Toro dealership, and they have a Toro Dingo 1000 that they rent out, and they have all of the attachments for it. I talked to the man this morning. He said they have all the hydro attachments and all the buckets and everything that you need for it. And he said that if you don't have a trailer, they've even got a trailer that you can use. And I talked to him. He told me if I needed the trailer for the Dingo, a hydro attachment, and a trailer, would be $450 a day. And it's $275 for a Dingo with a smooth bucket. They also have a stump grinder. It's a standalone stump grinder that he said would definitely fit on my 10-foot trailer. And he said that stump grinder is $205 a day. That makes me happy, guys. That makes me happy. So, like I said, I'm going to do what I can with this excavator. I don't know what I'm going to be able to get done. Have no clue what I'm going to be able to get done. I've never used this thing before. I don't know what the strength is with it. But I'm going to do what I can. And if I can smooth everything out with that excavator, I'm going to. That way I don't have to spend any more money. But if I need to rent a stump grinder and I need to rent a Dingo to remove all that old mulch and dirt, I will. You know, no big deal. Because it's actually going to wind up being cheaper than what it would have been if I would have went to the other company and got it from them. But I do know I'm gonna have to rent a dump trailer. I'm gonna go drop this machine off at the lady's house to take care of everything, and then I'm gonna go out and get a dump trailer. It's $200 a day. Not sure how big they are. They're somewhere between 10 and 14 feet. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I was just gonna take this excavator off of the trailer and go pick up a dump trailer and come back and get it. But not gonna lie to you guys, I'm scared to do that, and I'm sure it would be no problem. I get it. You know, I don't know if people actually I've seen people put mini skids and regular skid steers on a dump trailer, but I've never seen nobody put an excavator or a mini X or anything like that on a dump trailer. And I'm scared to do it because this thing is top heavy. It's very top heavy. It feels unstable. It feels really unstable, and I'm sure probably 90% of that has to do with the fact that I'm very inexperienced on this machine. So yeah, it's gonna feel a little hairy, but at the same time, I feel like I need to get some experience and get comfortable with the machine before I try to pull it up on a dump trailer with 2 ramps, you know, something that's 2 or 3 feet off of the ground versus something that's 1 foot off of the ground. So just for safety purposes, until I get comfortable, I'm going to use this trailer and do what I got to do with it. Once I get some seat time and all that good stuff, then I might use the dump trailer. But for right now, nah, I'm not doing that, man. But yeah, man, I'm excited to get this job started today. I can't be more happier about that, man. I really want to get this job started. It seems like every time I have tried to do a landscaping job this year in 2026 that something has happened, man, whether it be utilities not being marked up on time like they're supposed to be, or equipment availability, or the weather. You know, we had 5 inches of snow over the weekend and it didn't completely melt off until Tuesday, and I was supposed to get started on this job Tuesday, and then yesterday, Wednesday, yesterday was just nasty. Oh, it rained all freaking day. But yeah, man, I'm ready to go, ready to rock and roll. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get footage today or not. I really want to try to go as fast as I can to get as much as I can done before the weekend. Or actually today. I want to get as much done today as possible because I need, if I'm going to finish this job this weekend, I've got to go buy the plants today. You know, not worried about the mulch. I just decided to go with bag mulch. I did. The reason being is because the company that I was buying mulch from is the same company that I was renting equipment from, and I just don't want to give them any more of my money. And it was $30 for a yard of mulch, and I did it up the other day. It wouldn't be but about 10 or 15 more dollars for me to just buy bag mulch and deal with it that way, and that'll keep me from. I need to talk to the guy with the dump trailer and find out how long the day rental is and what that's like on a Saturday or a Friday if I come pick it up on a Friday, because this is a new company, guys. I don't know if there's somebody that's gonna make you pay for Saturday and Sunday as well, but I need to figure that out. But either way, I think I'm gonna go with bag mulch because it's just gonna be easier to deal with. You get what I'm saying? Good Lord. But anyway, yeah. And also when I talked to Harry's, my dealership, man, they told me that if I was to come in there and rent something on a Saturday, it wouldn't work on a Friday because they're open on Saturdays. They open till 2 o'clock, I think it is, on a Saturday. But if I came in there on a Saturday morning and rented it out, it would still be a $275 a day rental, but that day would include the weekend. So it would be $275 for the entire weekend. If I came in there and got it on a Saturday, it wouldn't be due back till Monday morning. So got plenty of time with the equipment, and if need be, I can go ahead and do what I got to do with this equipment over the weekend, and then knock it out Monday morning. You know, put the mulch down and all the plants and everything Monday morning, and then collect the check and start on my other stuff, my maintenance and everything, Tuesday, or maybe even Monday afternoon. You never know. But anyways, guys, ready to get this job started. Speaking of which, man, trash man came this morning. The landfill was closed Monday. Yeah, they come to my house Mondays and Thursdays. The landfills were closed Monday, so nobody could get trash pickup because of the snow. And I don't know what was in my trash can, but there's some kind of green dye all over and all inside of my trash can now. I don't know what my kids put in that thing, but I got some on my fingers when I was dragging it up the driveway, and it's all, you know, it's running down the front side of my trash can. It's all inside my trash can. It's done dripped down onto my driveway, and it is all over the road in front of my house, in front of my neighbor's house, and the neighbor after them. I don't know what this stuff is. It's some sort of green dye. It looks like lawn dye. Now, I don't know where that would have came from because I've never used lawn dye before, but I don't know what it is, guys. But anyways, man, I'm ready to get this day started. I might go ahead and go get me a biscuit and get me some fuel in this thing and swing by that property just to check things out and see what the dampness is like. But hey, man, I hope y'all are blessed out there. Hope y'all are having a great week thus far. Look, man, till the next video, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Holler at y'all. Bye.